Hello, Scott Menzel. We Live Entertainment. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
Good. Good to see you. I remember being at Sundance. I remember seeing this film, and I have to tell you, what a phenomenal,
Thank
just almost a near perfect film.
you. Thank you so much. So sweet.
I'm very curious as a first-time filmmaker because Sundance is kind of known for this thing. What was it like for you being at the festival?
I think that it really felt like a wonderful, like a community that I was sort of stepping into more than anything. And I think that I was, of course, before the movie premiered, I was all jitters because I was so freaked out. I was like, oh my God, it's no longer going to be a little secret that me and the people who made the movie are going to have. It's going to be sort of like out in the world in some way. And I think that that was sort of the first like public audience that was sort of receiving it. But then when I was sitting there at the Eccles, like it just was an amazing experience to just see the audience, which is an animal, meet the animal that is the movie, and for them to sort of vibrate like that, and I think for them to connect like that, I think to me that meant more than anything. Yeah, I loved Sundance. It was so fun. It was so icy, and I got ill, but it was still such a great time.
That's the true Sundance experience when you get sick.
Oh yeah, I got sick. I got sick after. I got COVID after. It's a lot. Yeah.
Um, there's so many great moments within the movie. Obviously there's the ending scene, which I think is just really, really beautiful. But there's also the scene in the bedroom.
Mhm.
There's that intimate conversation that occurs. So my question for you is, how do you go about capturing these intimate moments and making them feel so genuine?
I think that it really does come down to the work that you have been doing with the actors too, because I think that of course, like a lot of it is like a simple things like kudos to my AD department to create an environment where really intimate work can happen generally. But I think at the end of the day, it really is about the actors and then the kind of intimacy that you're trying to build between the actors. And I think the amount of time that I was spending on that just in rehearsal or just in my conversations with them individually, the table work and everything, and then also offering what it has to be, what the scene has to be like. And I think those are the things that sort of like go into creating that. And I think that it, of course, is about the text at the end of the day. I think that some of it is about the actors listening to the text itself and then understanding what the scene has to be. And what I really loved about shooting that scene is that it's the first scene that we shot that was in English. So it was the first time that my crew could actually hear the language of the film, even if they're not following along with the script. And I could see that the my crew members were looking at the monitor and hearing some of the dialogue in the movie for the first time ever in working on this movie. And a lot of them were moved to tears and they were really connecting to it. And I think that to me made it feel so special. And from then on, and I feel like something shifted in the crew where I could feel like they were suddenly believing in the movie in a little bit of a different way too, because of the amazing performance that John Magaro and Greta are able to give in that scene, which is a very difficult, delicate scene to do.
Absolutely. Well, they're telling me to ramp. I just want to say
Sorry.
one last
Yeah.
thing,
Yeah.
just that, this film, I can see this going into award season. I know that's a little stressful to hear as a first-time filmmaker, but like the writing is so sharp, the direction's superb, and these performances across the board are just terrific. So really best of luck to you, and I look forward to talking to you probably later in the year.
Thank you so much. Thank you.